All right.
Hey, this is a big hello from Geoff,
And I'm Gena.
and we're hoping you're having a wonderful coronavirus day, or one without coronavirus.
Exactly. Stay safe. That's all we're trying to say. You know? Even if you're in quarantine, pray.
You know, there are some Bahamian students over there trying to get their master's degree. They got to come back, so that's got to be really
frustrating.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a long trip to not get your master's degree.
Yeah, I know.
You know, how long was it a trip for you? You went.
Me?
Yeah.
It's been about 10 years.
No, but how long a trip was it?
How long the trip was? What, getting the master's degree?
Going to China.
Going to China? Oh, you meant going to China. It's about at least a day. It's about 24 hours to get from the Bahamas to China. And then and back. Yeah.
And you had a sleepover in San Francisco, right?
San Francisco, yes. And then we proceeded to Beijing at about 7 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, it wasn't much of a sleep.
Gotcha. Kudos to Prince Harry and to Meghan.
And to Meghan, yes.
Congratulations. I know that wasn't easy.
Yeah.
Gina and I grew up in the Bahamas in a very petty society, so we know exactly how petty people can be.
Pettifogging everywhere.
You know, and that looked like all the things, the hoops that Prince Harry had to jump through before he got on the plane to get back to his family.
And it just seems that pettifogging is just the culture of the Commonwealth. You know, and yes, Americans are not used to that because we treat each other differently.
Absolutely.
On different levels, you know. But when you have an empire like pettifogging, it can be daunting. It could be create a lot of blockage. I don't know how to describe it. It's just
very frustrating, which is
it can be very colonial. You know what I mean? It's just colonial and imperial and just packed up in a chocolate and box with light blue bows on it. I don't know what to call it. It's just
it's the one thing that gets someone who has limited education and knows very little about suits other than church, and then all of a sudden they get elected in the office, and all of a sudden they want to look like this colonialism from the past. So, you know, I don't know what disease that is, but that seems to be everywhere in the Commonwealth regions. Or former Commonwealth regions.
Well, it doesn't matter. It could be Canada. It could be Australia. It could be anywhere in the Africas. It could be just any former British empire nation.
Oh, and here's a little special message to all those governor generals of Commonwealth countries. You know, some of your prime ministers are lousy. So the Governor General has the power underneath the Queen, you know, from the Queen, to ask for removal of such Prime Minister.
Exactly, if he becomes too lousy. So whichever Governor General out there has a spine, you know, perhaps you should write a letter to the Queen and inform her, that you have a problem.
Well, you know, I mean, there is a little bit of a distraction over there because, you know, Jeffrey Epstein and everything. Saturday Night Live brought him up and everything, and that, you know, so that thing is.
I don't know where.
That thing is getting hot.
Listen,
it's heating up.
From what I understand from Jonathan Pye, the British people, the UK citizens are already looking at Buckingham Palace as a house of pedophiles, and they're screaming out. And I don't know what that is. That's the word on the street. That's not straight from me. That's not from Geoff or me. That's what we hear out on the street. That's a problem over there.
It's a problem. Now we have a helicopter flying above.
Yeah, there's a helicopter.
Here we are in Hollywood, by the way.
The vibrations are just strong in this town. You know, this is Hollywood.
Yeah. We're in the mountain. Beginning mountain area, I guess.
So we're in the bottom of the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah, so 400 between underneath 400
square feet above it. Yeah, we are above sea level.
Sea level.
Yeah, And so, you know,
Yeah,
but
we have to drive far. We have to drive. It's like a 40-minute drive to sea, to
yeah,
the ocean.
to the ocean, yeah.
Yeah.
In any direction.
No, it's only one direction.
But direction?
One
I don't
direction
know.
from where we are to get to the ocean.
The place is so beautiful. It seems like the sea is just surrounding the whole place,
Yeah,
you know?
I know. It
love
has many, it's a place of many illusions.
I
You
love
know,
Hollywood.
it's just, unfortunately, the Bahamas used to be a place of real beauty, and the land still is. It's just some of the people are just getting too damn greedy.
You know, I'm glad that you brought me here and introduced me to this, because let me tell you something. I'd always dreamed about coming here by myself, but I didn't think that I would ever be able to do it. You know what I mean? And then it's just weird. It's just awesome.
I'm
You know?
glad, baby. Did I ever
glad
tell you the
'cause-
time that I froze at that famed school?
Uh-huh.
Well, my parents had just, my mother had just left, you know, left George. he got it. Well, he was acting like a father, so I guess like he had just left him, and then took me to the performing arts school to audition. I don't know anything about audition. I was freaking like what 15 or something like this. So I was, you know, go to the library, go find something to read. It's like, whoa! I didn't even discover Claudius until my 20s.
Okay.
You know, and I don't think, I did see Caligula, but they didn't stick to the text, did they? So anyway, you know,
It's amazing how we watch these movies in passing. You know, because they were both made in the 70s and whatever when we were growing up, and you know, we used to see those movies in passing, but never really understood the message that they were trying that the director was trying to give until now. Now that as adults we look back on that and we're like, whoa, the messages were always there. Look
at the leaders acting the same way. They're just missing their togas.
Yeah, Jeff.
Some of them.
They're just missing their togas.
You
know what I mean? Because the snacks are underneath the togas. You know what I
mean? all depends on who you talk to.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
You know,
oh.
Did you want to give a shout out to your friend and your happy friend Al in the Dominican Republic?
Oh yeah, Al Colley Jr. I hope you stay safe over there. I'm glad to hear that everything's going well.
Yeah, we finished with the island life. Man. No more Gilligan for us.
Yeah, we're not doing the Gilligan Islands.
Skipper is a dangerous individual down there, third world land.
Yeah, we like to see it on the stage here and just laugh at it. You
Exactly.
know what I mean?
this is how the howls work.
Exactly, you know.
The howls keep separate. You know.
Ooh, look at the natives wearing grass skirts. Ha ha ha.
No, you don't have a membership in this private club. Stay out.
Exactly.
You know, keep that thing over there.
Fix the hole in your boat, okay? And then maybe we'll think about letting you drive us around the harbor.
The only thing a skipper owns is a hole in his boat.
Exactly.
That's how he became a skipper. Otherwise, he would be a howl, right?
And the martinis make the joke last longer.
It's such a life. And then there's always the conversation: is it better to be Gilligan or Skipper?
Yeah.
See.
Yeah, I do.
See, that's the second contest besides, you know.
I'd rather be the howls.
Yeah, exactly. Besides the typical contest everyone hears is who prefers Ginger or Marianne. But no, the real reason is who is Gilligan, who's the skipper in your community. You can even find this amongst your friends, and you need to separate.
Gilligan can be molded. The skipper is fucking hopeless.
Gilligan is always pliable. He's always pliable until you do him wrong. You can't take advantage of Gilligan now. Gilligan is a serial killer. He's a sociopath in disguise.
My chest hurts. I'm laughing at you.
He's a sociopath or a psychopath. No, Gilligan is like a Ted Bundy if you piss him off too much.
But Mr. Howell,
yes,
he's the
wisdom.
He's the equalizer. I was going to say, you said the wisdom.
Yeah,
he's the equalizer of the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
Gilligan, my boy. Oh yeah, come over here this way.
Yeah,
You have nothing in common with him. He has a
Nothing in common.
he has a boat with a hole in it,
And
and you have $1 million in the bank.
oh, that was the episode Gilligan won the lotto. You know, and you know they have that little cheesy radio that gave them all the information with the same voice too. It's the same guy, same voice. He had that job long. That job as long as they were on that island.
Carl O. Bethel.
God forbid you call this man Carlo Bethel. Now everybody know, if you lose a radio show in a small market like the Bahamas, what kind of coconut flinging are you doing? What is going on? You can't hold down
Only the Bahamas. Carry the red of the Bahamas. No. I said it wrong. Only the sun. Guards the Bahamas. Just like a radio Bahamas. Got it.
I wish the country got it.
I had to do it twice. It was 2 takes.
It's 2 takes.
Pick whichever one you want and play it.
Yeah, just remember, pay the wife. So make sure, jeez. We have nights.
You know they're not going to pay me. They'll probably use that to raise money to feed some children.
What do you mean feed some children? Feed their own children. They had the nerve, the government, after Hurricane Dorian. Listen to this. Listen to this, folks. You ever heard anything like this? This is some stuff you see in the Joker. You know, they're just joking. They have the nerve. They made a big press conference in January. We're not even into February. And the Bahamian Parliament is asking that when they take their wives on these vacations, now,
they're official trips. They're not vacations.
Now,
well, we know what's vacations.
If you're running a country and you need the Bahamas there, please check the status of your country. You might be a province. You might be a neyborhood.
You might have no importance whatsoever in the world.
You know what I'm saying? So they want to give the wives $250 a day. This is after Dorian. You got people. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you got people living in a gym. Then you've got the migrants, the legal migrants, who are trying to move back into the illegal towns that they shouldn't have been in the first place because there was no one protecting the environment. So that would have protected a lot of lives. So you see, that would have prevented not as many lives lost. So anyway, you see the situation. So it is for you to decide. So what are these people? What are these women? You should hear some of them talk. You should hear some of them speak. Honestly, you don't want them delivering to you. Some of them just they have nothing to offer. They're taking these people's money. That's what's going on. Bob is an economy. I mean, it shouldn't be like this. It's like Monaco.
Yeah,
they're running it like Haiti too. Haiti Junior. Porto, Bahamas.
Papa Doc.
Papa Doc.
Baby Doc. baby Doc.
Nassau or Prince.
Nassau Prince.
I tell you go to an ATM down there. Some of them ATMs, they give you a choice between English and Creole. I said, when did this happen? When did Creole?
Exactly.
I would think Spanish would go first.
I would think French would go before Creole.
Yeah, I would think, yeah. If we want to be exact. Exactly. And I said to myself, oh my gosh, this means that there are that many Haitians here.
Look, they have not even included Spanish or French, which are the first choices, right? So then it will be Creole, because probably the Spanish speak Creole. All of them that they're dealing with, all of them below a certain level speak that Creole, whether it's Spanish or French.
They're not all Haitian. I mean, there are some Bahamians who do speak Haitian.
But there's a lot of Haitians that are mixed with Santo Domingo, don't they speak Spanish too?
Yes, Dominican Republic.
You
We
understand?
had a situation when there were a bunch of Dominican Republic fishermen poaching
Right.
in the Bahamian waters.
Right.
Well, as you can only imagine, Gina said, them Spanish Wells, which is an island in the Eleutheras.
Right.
It's an island key. Gina was, kindly urged them to, when they go out there at night and they see some of these poachers, roll up an American flag and
hoist an American flag like the pirates do. Hoist it, and when they see that, they think, "Oh my God, they've got guns on their boat," and then that's when you attack.
Gina, I don't think that was the issue. The issue was after you hoisted the American flag.
General Gena.
You start firing, and they would never come back. So
5-star General Gena.
And so this was the problem. And then they were marrying Bahamians, right?
Yeah.
They're marrying Bahamians. They would come in, when we used to live in the Bahamas, they used to come into the store like 8 at a time, shopping in a pack.
They were like pirates. The pirate spirit has never left the Bahamas. 100,000 square feet of free zone piratery. Just go in there and fucking rape, rob, triple. You know what I mean?
Pillage.
Pillage.
A lot of pillaging.
You know what I mean? Just rip the panties off and show them who's you in charge. You know what I mean? Show everybody who's in charge. Just use a pirate.
I tell you, I tell you,
Bonnie and Clyde.
The place is so rough. It's so rough. You know what? It is so rough. I saw this little. It's
not even Canadian rough. It's just rough.
You know what? I use this term because it is a term.
Popeye and olive oil rough.
It is a term, and y'all need to know what this term is. This is just mad niggers. This is just off the chain. This is when it cannot be recorded. Whatever it is can no longer be recorded in real time.
The only thing that can up it is being royal niggers.
You know what I'm saying?
When you start kicking your family out the house.
You know what I'm saying?
And the house is big enough for
taking
all y'all
away
to
titles and taking away funds and negotiating allowances and what are you allowing and how far can you go with? It's like a leash. It's like
a leash. Oh my God! They cut me free. Oh my! Does it take all of this?
I'm telling you.
I just was born into this. Jesus, can you imagine if I signed up for this? We go on.
Gina and I decided to kind of like hang in today. Anyway, so we decided to hang in today. I can imagine if someone knocking on the door talking about you gotta go to some place, just being annoying, just always being there, then telling secrets on you.
Right.
Telling you secrets.
Yeah, that would be rough. You can't live in it. I don't care if it is a palace, but if you got your secrets being spread all over the building,
gilded cage.
It's a gilded cage. It's like don't you have? Turn on a TV. Go read a book.
Yeah.
Go find something else to entertain you.
Yeah.
You know? I heard your secret sounds at night. I will record them. Get the fuck away from my bedroom door. I'm trying to take a piss.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Leave me alone.
Yeah, it's intense.
Yeah.
It's intense.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen's got robbed. One of our Facebook friends, he got robbed.
Yeah, that's
sorry about that.
Yeah, well, as long as nobody was hurt, that's all.
Yeah, that's the most important.
That's the most important thing,
Things
can be replaced.
He's living in Odensk.
Denmark.
Yeah. And and he got a migrant issue there, and he said that there were some migrants in the neighborhood. Now he's got this log cabin.
Yeah.
He's got a log cabin, and it's not too far from a beach.
Mm-hmm.
And but there's it looks like a lot of land. It's not wooded.
But there are a lot of neighbors. He has a lot of neighbors around there. So I don't know if a lot of the other neighbors may have gotten.
Do you think his neighbors just decided to turn on him?
No.
It's a migrant. It's an illegal migrant.
Yeah, no, I'm saying we don't know if any of his other neighbors had also gotten hit too.
Or been victimized.
And been victimized as well from the same.
Yeah, he got to find that out. You got to, send them a message.
Yeah.
So you got to check with the neighbors. It's a serious situation. But here, we're loving Hollywood, and just really gonna get used to what we're doing.
As long as everybody keeps an eye out for everybody. I mean, around here, everybody is pretty much safe around here. Only the military copter, the LAPD copter we heard the other day that woke us up, that kind of just threw us off, like, what's going on around here? But
yeah, about 8:30 a.m. they were circling where we are, and they were saying to whoever they were talking to, stay right where you are, or you're going to get hurt.
Exactly.
I
keep your hands up in the air. I was like, wow, is this a movie? No, it wasn't.
It was very, very serious.
Yeah, it was very serious, and so let us know where we are. We're in a serious place, and we can't joke around here.
Absolutely. But at any rate, so as I was saying,
okay,
the Ministry of Tourism.
wait. Hold on, wait a second. We gotta introduce ourselves.
You're gonna ask me questions?
No, hold on. We gotta introduce ourselves. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Okay, I can hear you loud and clear. Hold on. I just want to make sure. Yes. Get the mic closer to you because you have a lot to say.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. So, all right.
So we got this Ministry of Tourism. Minister of Tourism, and he came into the office. This whole administration got a Haitian background, but anyway, that's a story for another. This Minister of Tourism, he's a businessman. He owns laundromats.
Super Wash? Super Haitian. I think it's Super Haitian. It's Super Haitian. It's real Haitian.
It's real Haitian, and he's got a unique look. It's a very, very unique look.
They like bleach.
Yeah, it's like an olive, but with cotton around the olive. So if you imagine an olive.
Like a dirty Q-tip. And they like to steal people's land too, just like a real Haitian,
Yes.
To steal Bahamian land, just like a real Haitian. Look at
him. And he has a wife who.
No one claimed this. No one claimed this is mine.
Who seems to be more. She has more testosterone than he does.
Yeah.
But anyway. He has this affected speech,
yeah.
And it's he Bahamian, and he's really Haitian, pretending to be Bahamian with a British accent.
Yeah,
just all pretending to be different things. You know what I'm saying?
Just.
You don't know if he's.
I don't know what it is. It's just
you don't
multi-colonial, pan-colonial. I don't know.
It's confusing.
Because the French try to control things with the English.
So you're saying all it's an amalgamation. It's like a 3-bean salad with corned beef.
Okay, it's like look,
and something else you don't want in there.
It's like, look, we got cheated out of the Louisiana Purchase, so we're gonna go and steal the Bahamas.
Well, on those terms,
yeah.
and that of course applies.
Yeah.
Pickled politics. Pickled politics is in the mix. But anyway.
Pickled Caribbean politics.
So he got a real messed up name. It took me literally a couple of years to figure out how to say his name. It was like a real weird name. But anyway, he has his affected speech, and just pontificating over nothing. You just don't know. When people just keep talking on it, they ain't saying really nothing. Much like this point. But anyway,
kiss my ass, Jeff.
I was referring to me.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Me alone.
I love you, though. I love you.
I love you too, baby.
I love you. I love your ass. That's why I asked to kiss it.
Oh, well, anytime, baby. It's always available.
Yeah, that's right.
Just trying to make it easy access. But Gina and I, before we left Bahamas, we went over to the Ministry of Tourism to try to see if we could, produce some stuff for them. And I mean, American Gina's got this career. She's done editing for NBC and a bunch of others, and got a little bit of a background with something. You'd think we'd be of some kind of help. They turned us away. So the angler's sitting there with egg on his face. Ain't got nothing else better to say. Oh, we enjoy the 7 million that have come to our Bahamas. These 7 million that they're claiming so much. They don't get off the ship.
That's
by the
quote
way.
unquote 7 million.
Quote unquote 7 million. But anyway, these 7 million that have come to our country. All we have to do is be more entrepreneurial, be more creative. The government can't be creative. You know what I'm saying? Who really?
And meanwhile, Joey Giroux is saying, I'm going to become a media whore.
You know what I'm saying? Who hires people to let you know where they're limited at and where the people need to work who are out unemployed?
Those people are characters, man. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, Bugs Bunny, Wile E. Coyote, Elmer Fudd, the lot.
Listen.
It's the full.
Now, Geoff and I, we offered to, we offered to help them out, right? They told us, no, don't worry. We're okay. We have a communications department. So I said, okay, so they're settled in their ways. The culture, the organizational culture is set. So if they are happy with what they have, well, all we have to do is just keep going. And,
absolutely. Okay.
And we'll find our home.
Dorian, and 5 months later,
we'll find a soft place to land.
Exactly. We did, and it looks like they didn't.
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
God.
It's just nature.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh.
It's nature.
Oh yeah, that's nature. I'm sorry.
It's nature. Yeah. It's just nature.
Oh.
It's the nature of things. Like I said, it didn't need to go down like this. And Gina belonged to the environment, so she knew most of those people didn't need to
experience that.
Yeah.
No.
Because those shanty domes didn't need to be put up there in the first place.
And the domes don't need to be there either.
They got a minister of environment who is such a loser. This guy. This guy makes my red eyes blue.
Yeah.
Just.
I'm just sorry to see what happened to the environment. So after all that we've done to prepare people to try to get the information out, it never got out to the right places.
It got out to the right places. It was the wrong people stopped it.
Yeah. So, and a tragedy happened that is beyond what we expected.
And it's still tragedy. It's still tragic. And it's not being dealt with as well as it should be dealt with.
It's very sad, I don't like to see people suffering and
apparently
not having the right information so that they can make the right decisions. And it's awful.
The government is not doing as much as it can do. Instead of those $250 per diem for the spouse of the cabinet.
You know what it seems like, Geoff? You know what it seems like? The government and who is in their immediate environment, they're all about self-preservation. So they're going to take the money from the poor and pad themselves up and hoard as much as they can, just in case, there's a drought.
They don't win.
Right, just in case that they don't win. But they don't realize that the more that they hoard, the more that's going to allow the people to create another currency. And once the people start creating another currency where their currency is no longer welcomed, then you got a problem. Then that's when the power is in the currency, Geoff. Who controls the majority of the currency? So that's why it was not wise to legalize the racketeering industry or the numbers boys, because that would allow them to be able to hoard currency and become more powerful than the government. So you don't ever want to create a situation like that. And then when it came time for the government to collect the taxes, what happened? The numbers boys refused to pay their taxes. So then you've got a problem.
Yep.
There's no reciprocation
Yep.
of currency.
And they don't even shut them down.
And they don't shut them down because they realize that they have to create another currency. That's why they're creating the sand dollar.
To be able to shut them down.
To be able to shut down the numbers boys. But they should have never legalized the numbers boys to begin with, and they wouldn't have had this problem, this currency problem. See, so
that's why sea bass has disappeared, and all of them have fucking just gone scattered to all corners.
Exactly, because they're all being shut down because they don't know how to share into an economy. They don't know the meaning of currency. Currency means that it's just like electricity.
Yes, it's
they
current.
It's current. You know, you have to keep it flowing. All right, money has to keep flowing, just like electricity has to keep flowing. If you stop the two of fucking them, then you're gonna create a poverty situation in your country, and then you're borrowing money from an impoverished nation like China.
That's bringing disease into your country.
How?
It's exposing your people to diseases that you never freaking had.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's not easy being green. It's not fucking easy being green. It's so nasty. I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing about that little thing. It's not easy being green. Somebody took a picture of that, didn't know how to caption it, and you and I went and got it. We captioned it.
You did it. You did it, and now that thing is out.
That thing is out. That's going to go viral.
That thing is on the run.
It's not easy being green. That's going to be all over Holland and Denmark and Scandinavia shit.
But we enjoy it. And until next time, this is Geoff.
And I'm Gena.
Take care and please enjoy your libation of choice.
Exactly.